it makes sense. Hey, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad...
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance.
Mike. 280. 10 by 10. No chance. Lefty.
They'll run on first down. Nix.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check it out, read. 81.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Sunday. Change the mic. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's find 7.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go play action here on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Now, plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
36. Check safety.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Ready? 30 base. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our ball. Check. 15.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down now, Nix. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Wentz now to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You got nothing. Watch the safety creep. Check your...
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, Nix And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Change the mic. Change the mic.
Hey, empty. Empty.
Check. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. Nix. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Begin.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Set, ready. Set. check right.
On third down, Haskins, space to maneuver at the 40. And he finds McLaurin as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Back swing. Switch.
Now a run with Geis. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Wide, get wide. Jet,
From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready. 82. 56. Hey, Alpha. So we got man. 56.
Working from the gun. Wentz into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's how we do it, baby.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flare. Hey, watch it.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Go. Check, crouch.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Harris now to return. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. He gets this to Davante Adams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go. Not a whoop.
Against the mic. Hey, check, check.
Hatchet. Slam.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Right there. 54 Mike. Drop deep.
He's coming. We got double up.
Yeah.
Shoot.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They come up in an offset eye. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Vecchio to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go. 180.
Let him know.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 kill.
Like 10. Let's go, Steve. Big series.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. 81 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Oh, yeah.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
57.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Lion.
You better bring it.
On 1st down, Nix. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Waiting.
Mike's 56. Yeah, let's get
They'll keep it on the ground. Nix. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, Nix. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Haskins now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
On the draw, this is Love. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Well run on 1st down. Nix. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nix. About 3 yards there to the 27. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Here we go with Haskins. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm here all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. On the ground, Geis, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation This little time left takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get them through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. This is Love. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.